I hope, I really hope that you guys out there are not thinking that you're being talked down to, first and foremost. This is an educational process, and we plan to do the same with adults, believe me. You are young adults, first and foremost. I did get a call yesterday from our club president, and it's sad news. Want to see a grown man cry? There are 5 access routes into Madawaska. We're very fortunate that the Board of Selectmen and the law enforcement section of our Madawaska community have okayed what Chief Ron Peltze just went through. But sorry to say, as of now, we won't be allowed to use it. And I'll tell you why. The trails are shut down right now because of mud season. Tentatively, the date would have been May 30th. Now, the Madawaska Trail System extends all the way to St. Agatha, borders Friendville, up into Irving Lands. And as I said a while ago, I made a statement that we're dealing with over 90 landowners. Well, 5 of them got together over the weekend and blocked our access into the town of Madawaska. Why? There were trail riders out there. What happens when you ride these trails at this time of the season? You put mud ruts, we destroy the trails, the landowner gets upset, the club in Madawaska has a lot more work to do. Just check with our trail master over there. He's been doing this for years. He is the one that's going to actually officially open the trails at a predetermined date this season. Now, we're fortunate enough that I could take off of my driveway. I live up on Grandview, and go right to the trail. I'll have to truck beyond St. David now on Fournier Road to get on because of landowner issues. Never thought this would happen up in northern Maine. I thought it was a southern Maine thing. This is where we're at. But I'm just kidding. I really am kidding. The thing I want to, I know, I see.
Oh my God.
But believe me, this is in the realm of possibilities. And this is where the ATV Club in Madawaska goes to bat for club members and non-club members. There's a law out there that says you as a rider needs to get permission from the landowner to ride on the trail. Consider, there are 90 of them. By the time you get permission, the season will be over. The club does this for you. This is one of the reasons that I strongly encourage all families and owners of ATVs to join your local club. The landowner speaks to the club and gives permission to the club, which in turn goes to bat for you, club member or not. The landowner, the only thing they want is, first of all, as the video indicated, that they want landowner respect. How do we do that? We go on a trail and stay on a trail. The trails were made to ride on. Not the fields, not through the woods. I've been tempted, believe me, but please, try to stay on those trails. Treat the landowner's land in the same way that he treats his land and the way I would treat it if I owned it. It's part of the landowner showing them the respect for their land. Ask permission. Well, the club is doing this for you. In return, all we want is for you and every rider here in northern Maine and throughout the whole state to stay on those trails. don't go out on the trails, please. Because we may, if you're going out before they're officially open, the scenario I just sent by you could happen. It could happen. It's been talked about. Follow the rules. The connection between landowner, club, and rider is delicate. And yet, it's being reinforced every year. It's being worked on. The relationship is there. In fact, the club is sponsoring a landowner supper on June 11th, next month. And we treat the landowners to an evening of dinner. Doesn't cost them anything. That's the least we could do. And again, we do this so that each and every one of you, and everyone in Madawaska, can ride those trails. The permission, the legal work, all of this is being done for you. I'll also remind you, by being a club member, also will give you access to Irving Lands. Who's been on Irving Lands here? Great. Fantastic place to ride. What do we need to ride on Irving Lands? Anyone care to tackle this? Go ahead.
Club sticker.
Club?
Sticker.
Club sticker.
Plus?
Membership. Registration.
Club membership, number one. But you need to belong to a club that also belongs to ATV Maine. So you need to show the sticker of ATV Maine and your club sticker also. And we're assuming your units are all registered, because at that point you'll be dealing with either these gentlemen right here. So there is some positive aspect to belonging to a club. My long, full-time dream is, hopefully before I sell my unit and sit back in my old chair, is to see an associated type of club associated with the Madawaska ATV Club for 18-year-olds and under. And working with the Madawaska ATV Club, believe me, if any of you are interested in spearheading this, I need a couple good leaders, even one. Please get in touch with either myself or Mr. John, and we'll make the efforts. Believe me, this club is open to this and is willing to work with anyone. We have over 6,000 miles of trails. 7,000 is going to be attainable very soon. So you'll technically be able to leave Madawaska on an ATV and see you in Cumberland County, York. It's conceivable. Thank you.
What does ATV Maine do for us? Well, a lot of things ATV Maine does for us. First off, better communication with clubs, issues in Augusta, on restoration issues. We are on a website, the ATV Maine website. We are on Facebook. We negotiated with the American United Insurance for a $2 million liability insurance to cover the clubs. On Irving Land, you need to belong to ATV Maine and have that liability insurance of $2 million. If they don't belong to ATV Maine, don't have that liability insurance, you cannot ride on Irving Land. That's one issue that Irving says to ride on Irving Land, you need the liability. The reason is because of issues, of accidents, something like that. And workers, contractors that ride and work on Irving, for Irving, they need the liability of $2 million. Why should we ride there without it? So that's why they have that $2 million policy. We hired lobbyists, and everybody knows what the lobbyists are. It's people working for us in Augusta on certain bills. We hired, when they put the task force together for ATV laws, and we knew there was a lot of bills coming out, so we hired them to work for us in Augusta. It cost us $12,000 a year to lobby for us in Augusta, to make sure that the bills that we're going to go through were in favor of ATVs. Right now, we just have them on retainer at $300 per sessions. We have 2 safety trailers with 4 90cc ATVs that we can, it's free of charge, we can bring them up here, do a little course for the youngsters to ride on. We're on the Advisory Council, we're on the Sports Alliance of Maine board. We're right now in the process of organizing a statewide trail map system. What you see here, like the ITS trails on the snowmobile. These are the numbers you probably see around here. Right now, we've got a connection from Ellsworth all the way to Allagash, non-stop. So that's about 350 to 400 miles trail all connected. So that's what we're doing on. The MATS, MATS means Main ATV Trail System. From Van Buren to Alligator back 218. And we'll have other numbers around. I'm on the trail committee also on these maps. We divided the map in different regions, starting from the southern Maine. East and west are even numbers, 202, 206, 208, 210. And north and south are all numbers, 101, 105, 109. So that's what we've been doing on ATV Maine.